Hey everyone, welcome to episode 24 of Knifty Knitting Ninja Podcast. I am your host, Abigail Wright. You can find me on Ravelry as I'm a Knitting Ninja. You can also find me on Instagram as abigail.wright. And I will put this all in over here as text. And I'll also put the links down into the show notes below. Well, here we are. The 20th of January. It's cold, snowy, and icy outside, so I'm supposed to go to work tonight, and I don't know if I'm even gonna get there, but we'll see. And this is kind of sad. It's only my 24th episode, and it's been over a year since I've been recording. So yeah, life has been crazy busy. I am working part-time at Walmart, but it seems like I'm there all the time. So, yeah, my work life has been crazy, including spending a lot of time with my fiance, and so that takes up a lot of time. And, yeah. But here I am again. I'm sorry, the cats are fighting outside of my door. Hopefully somebody makes them stop pretty soon. But yeah, here we are. It's cold, and I hope that everybody had a wonderful Thanksgiving and a wonderful Christmas, Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate. I hope that you had a great time visiting with friends and family and lots of good food. So, I will give my initial shout outs. I'm sorry, the cats are being so annoying. They're scratching at my door because I shut them out for this reason. They're annoying. I'll give my normal shout outs to Laura Kluge, TJ's Twisted Threads, Nicole Marlin, Monica Bray. Monica, get in touch with me and tell me how to pronounce your last name, please. And Crystal Fulcher. Thank you, everybody who has subscribed to me, and if you're a new watcher, welcome. Thank you for coming to watch me. If you have watched a podcast before, thank you for returning and staying with me, even though lately I have not been consistent at all. My last episode was 2 months ago, which is pretty sorry. I meant to film before now, but I have like seasonal the seasonal disorder, and it makes you like feel dead through the cold winter hours, and I'm starting to feel more alive, so hopefully more podcasting will commence. But let's get into whatever I'm working on. And I will start with this one, and you've seen it before. This is a whip that has been on the needle for a while, and it's grown a little bit. I am starting the third row, and no, it's not going to be like 3 squares across. What I'm doing is I started it at the middle, and I am working my way out. So I'm going in a circle, building it up and making it bigger. So that's what I'm doing with that. And I haven't worked on this in a while, and I probably need to. I'm showing you the wrong side, of course. Here's the right side. And the colors are showing pretty true. It's peaches and cream cotton, just your normal Walmart cone cotton, which probably isn't that great, but it's what I can afford. I work part-time at Walmart, for goodness sakes. And it's a variegated green-yellow for one, and then it's like this teal blue on the other. I'm just doing simple mitered squares, but if you can see here where I started in the middle, I'm making it kind of fan out in an X shape, and then I'm going to have the rest of the squares follow that pattern. Kind of like if you watch Little Bobbin's podcast, she lives in the UK, how she did her sock yarn blanket, where it started with an X in the middle and then it kind of spanned out in the order of the squares. I'm kind of doing it like that. Sorry for all the crinkling. Alright, and the other things that I have been working on, and I know this isn't going to seem like much for 2 months, but I've been a really slow knitter, not particularly a monogamous knitter. And right before the new year, I kind of went on a frogging frenzy, so that's why I don't have a lot to show you. You guys remember those, like the gradient socks that I showed you? Those got ripped. You guys remember that, purple and pink and gray shawl that I was working on? That got ripped. Yeah. But I've got them back into the groove, it seems like. And this is one of the plops, or the whips that I'm working on. Nope, I just got that one done around. I think I threw half around right there. And this is the Turn a Square hat by, oh, I know his name. He works for Brooklyn Tweed. Jared Flood. It's by Jared Flood. And I'm doing it in Deborah Norville. This Tweety right here. Then this up here. It's Karen Simply Soft, I think. So it is acrylic. But I'm working on this for my fiance. By the way, the hat that I showed you guys in last episode, he did get it for Christmas and he loves it. He wears it all the time, even though it's brighter colors. I'm sorry I didn't get to show that to you, but I was kind of in a rush to finish it and get it to him. So if I can ever get him on an episode of the podcast, I'll have him wear it. And this is being worked on a US 7 needle. So that's coming along. And then the other project that I have in here, and the yarn is 100% superwash merino, I think. It's from an indie dyer that I bought at Silver Dollar City in Branson, Missouri. And it's this brilliant orange with speckles of brown. And I started knitting this up and I'm like, man, you know what? This looks like Ginny's colors. Tiny Paper Foxes, which if you haven't watched your podcast, go check it out. It's fabulous. I've loved it from episode 1. She loves orange. And this just reminds me of her. These colors. And it's showing up pretty true on the camera because it's a pretty brilliant orange. But yeah, this is my sockhead hat by Kelly McClure. And I am working it on size US 2 needles. I'm sorry guys, it's been so long since I podcast, I forgot the millimeter size of the needles. Sorry. Let me get this all in here so that it doesn't escape. And zip it up. This is living in my huge pink cat bag that Grace May, Daisy Creation Designs, made me a while ago, like 3-4 years ago, I think. And this is a half FO. Well, really, it needs to be an FO. All that I've got to do is sew on his fins. See? These little fins right here. All that I've got to do is sew that on, and I'll be good to go and see his little eyes right here. This was mill end yarn, so I know it's acrylic, but I'm not sure exactly what color or anything it is. But yeah, it's like a tonal, like a marled blue. And he's so cute. This is Wasabi by Susan Claudino Designs, and I will post links to all the patterns below as usual. But yeah, he's been a UFO for way too long, and I just need to finish him. And that's all that I have on my needles. So I will get on to finished objects, which has been quite a bit. And I have been trying to document my projects better on Ravelry. I have a 2016 tab in my projects, and so far I have been adding pictures, adding dates, and putting them all that I have done here in 2016 in that tab, so I think I've been doing pretty good with that this year. Sorry if you see me going like this, there's a fruit gnat in here and it's really annoying. But oh man, why don't I write this stuff down? See, my brain is like a total gone. It's been that way for a while, but this is by Heidi May Designs, and I forgot the name of the pattern, I'm so sorry. I'll find it and post it below, but this is by Heidi May Designs, her headband, and I put a button on it. And this is made out of, I believe it's 100% wool yarn, which I don't like to wear this all the time because I am allergic to wool and it kind of irritates my ears. But that's done. And then, sorry of the sniffling, I've had a cold. But, I believe this is Lion Brand Lofty Chunky, I believe that this is made out of. This is my own design. A nice big cable hat with a foofy pom-pom on top. But yeah, I've been wearing this and it's been fabulous. And let's see if I can tweak the colors, because the green, well, that's not really helping. The greens are coming out more muted. It's like a bright, like a neon green, which I really love. So that's been done. And of course, I'm part of the Knit and Chat group on Ravelry. Not Ravelry, Facebook. So of course I had to fall into the Babble Hat frenzy. And here's mine. Oh, my little sheepies. I decided not to put a pom-pom on top because, well, I don't know. I just didn't think that I needed one right now. But yeah, there's my Babble hat, and it is a stranded hat, and it's a free pattern. It's by Donna Smith. And the other day, I had no clue that Donna Smith was even a part of this knitting group on Facebook, and she liked the photo of this that I posted in there, so that's pretty cool. She lives over in the Shetland Islands, and she tries to keep with traditional, like, Shetland designs, and she's just an amazing designer. She only has, I think, 4 designs out right now, but each one of them are amazingly wonderful. So, if you have a chance, go on Ravelry, go favorite her, go look her up, give her some love and support, because she's currently my new favorite designer. And over Christmas, I got the crazy notion that I was going to knit a cat hat. And I was going to put a strap on it, but I didn't. So, see, it's got ear holes and a little tiny elf cat hat. And I tried to put it on our kitten that we have, and it stayed on for like, maybe a minute. She didn't like it at all. It didn't stay on, but I thought that was really cute. I love it. And I can't remember the pattern that I made for that I used for that, so I'm sorry. I promise, guys, I will try to do better next podcast. I haven't podcasted in forever, so please, please cut me a little bit of slack. And in my community, there's something. February is Heart Awareness Month and Heart Disease Awareness Month, and about 1 in every 100 babies is born with a congenital heart defect. So I am making these little red hats to send to my local hospital. They're all of the babies who get born in February get one of them. So they ask that you use sport weight or worsted weight yarn, and no like pom-poms or bows or anything, because newborns will pull them off and it's a choking hazard. But yeah, I've been making these, and the hashtag that I've been using on Instagram has been little hats, big hearts, and raising awareness for congenital heart defects. That's the hashtags that I've been using. But if you'd like to join in on me in doing this, then please do so. But yeah, there's a newborn one that I made, and it's a little gnome hat because it's got a little pointed top and it's so cute. And this one needs the ends woven in. But I made this up in a few hours last night. This is a preemie hat. And honestly, it is so small, it could probably go on an orange and fit perfectly, so that's really, really cute. I'm really pleased with it. I'm planning on making a whole lot more so that I can send them to the hospitals. But yeah, and this is finally an FO. You guys have seen this before as a whip, but it's finally an FO, and it's probably my most loved FO that I have ever made, and I absolutely love it. I actually have yarn to make my mom one because she requested one. This is not a free pattern. This is... See? Brain gone. My mind is drawing a blank, but I will find all the links and post it below in the description box. This is my sweater that I was working on. See, look. I'm sorry, I just love that honeycomb stitch, and the green is fading out a lot. It's blowing out the green a whole lot. So there it goes. If we go back here, that's more of the green than it is. It's still a little washed out, but yeah, that's pretty much it. And it's got the hood on it. I did a 3 needle bind off on the hood. And like I said, it's a paid pattern. And I used 9 of these buttons on it. Here, let's try to get a really good close-up. Aren't those beautiful? Now these buttons were a little bit more expensive. I got them from Joann's stores, but they just make the cardigan, and I just love it. It's so squishy and warm, and it's kind of loose and comfy, so it's kind of like something when you're cold or you're not feeling good, you can kind of just curl up in it and be comfy. Alright, and I got a few questions for you viewers. This, that I bought the orange yarn for my sock head hat from. This is from the same indie dyer, and it's got cat hair in it, sorry. But as you can see, it's a highly variegated yarn. And the colors are showing up pretty true. Maybe the orange is a little too orange, but the colors are showing up pretty true. And this has been 2 different shawls that I have ripped out because I have not liked it. At first I thought that it was saying shawl to me, and I would still kind of like it to be something that people are going to see, like a neckerchief, or you know, something that people are going to see and notice, because this yarn is too fabulous to hide away as socks. And it's not really saying socks to me, but I'm not sure that it's quite calling shawl either. So if you guys have any great ideas for what to make with this, please, please let me know. Either PM me on Ravelry, or get in contact with me here on YouTube. And speaking of Ravelry, I am going to try to be more active in it. I actually thought about posting a sockhead hat along. And I know that we're almost at the end of this month, and I thought about doing it for the month of February, which is my birthday month. My birthday's on February 1st, so it's coming up very quickly. And I'm also going to set up a question and answers thread if you guys have any questions for me regarding the podcast, or even personal aspects of my life, you know, within reason. Then you can feel free to go post them in the thread that I'm going to set up on Ravelry. And also, speaking of birthdays, today is the 2-year anniversary of me opening my Etsy shop, Abigail W Designs, which I will also post. And for today only, I am giving all of my viewers and all of my fans who support me, I'm giving them free shipping for the whole day. And I'm planning on getting some new products up, hopefully this next week as well. I know that I keep saying that and I never do, but I'm really gonna try. I'm really gonna try for it. So, yeah, if you guys want to head on over there and check it out, if you find something that you really like, you can get free shipping by using the code 2 years and counting. So, yeah. Thank you all for watching. If you're a returning viewer, thank you for coming back. If you're a new viewer, I hope that you enjoyed this episode. And you might want to go watch some of my previous episodes, because trust me, they're way better than this one. But I am going to try to podcast more frequently now that I'm feeling more alive and less bleh. So hopefully you guys will be seeing much more of me. And yeah, have a great week. Have a great weekend. If you're working a lot this week, try not to get too stressed out and remember to just keep calm and knit on. And with that being said, I think I'm going to stop this, and I will see you hopefully within the next week or two. Bye!